This is me, a Grandmaster level DPS player, but I have never played Tracer before and I decided to spend a week one-tricking this hero. In that time, I got coached by Awkward, who is one of the world's best coaches and has done an unranked GM himself on Tracer with a 100% win rate. The advice he gave me truly blew my mind, and in just one game, I went from playing like a plat to playing like a god. And if you don't believe me, check it out for yourself.
As I said, you do your thing. I don't want to
Sure.
go from a 0 to 100 too fast.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, to just give a little bit of insight, I think what I'm going to look to do is I'm going to go on the underpath. I'm going to see what they're running, basically. So, like, if it's something I'm like, okay, well, I can't get up there without dying, then I might just pull point. And if I feel I can get up there, it also depends. My tank's running Junker Queen, so they're not going to be able to go high ground. So maybe I'll have to go there just so that someone is pressuring. We'll see how it transpires. I'm not going to, as I've learned from your coaching, I'm not going to plan too much. I'm not going to be like, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how it goes with, like, what's presented in front of me.
But your way of thinking is really good. Like the line of thinking that you took, I'm going to pressure point if I can't really do anything, it's good. I'll get into details to
so they got
why.
Diva, Sojourn, Orb. I'm just gonna have to chill a little bit. I think I can do this. No, turret's at an angle there. Okay, so some couple of them dropped to chase me. That's good.
This will cut the pain.
Okay, let's see if we can get something to. Actually, I might be able to go from the back here. If the turret. Oh, my Junk Queen fell off the map. If the turret is positioned in the main, then I should be able to get up around here. Okay, he's gatekeeping, so I'm gonna have to wait.
I'd probably step in now, right?
Yeah, go for it.
So, finish this fight.
Oh, I
okay,
should've
so
recalled.
look how much time has passed and look at your damage. Right?
Not much.
221 before the Torb. Like right now, you did about 100 damage to a Torb before he died. Let's say 100 damage in 1 minute. So you remember how we had Diana coaching and I constantly said, what are you doing right now? And a lot of the time, it led to the answer of nothing. So I'm going to be asking the same question. What are you doing now? Right now, if the answer is nothing, you're doing the wrong thing.
Okay, got you.
Which means you go shoot.
It's that turret. Okay, I should have looked where the turret's positioning before I committed.
Yeah.
I might be able to.
So when you have your deal with the turret, go destroy it. Like when you after this fight is over, you have your recall. Go try to get a one clip on the turret, destroy it, and then recall. Okay.
Okay.
If you have to recall, you don't necessarily will have to recall.
Oh, I can't.
You took a very aggressive approach, and you could have just played under, right, to take cover from the.
Right.
A lot of people say, they have a Torb turret, somebody has to destroy it. But realistically speaking, you see that no one has destroyed it. So you use, before you engage, before the team fight begins, go destroy it so you can start off better, like in a more clean way. Go destroy the turret, and then play from inside the room. Go flank, go. Fast. Go left side, go.
Oh, it's trying to sidestep.
You're all gonna, you have recall, you're not gonna die.
Oh.
The classic go switch. How many of those?
Not too many, but the occasional, especially when people are like, oh, go hit scan for Pharah or something.
Yeah. The diamond special or flat, whatever it is.
Yeah. I want to see if the Torb turret is in the same spot. No, it's not.
It's not. Yeah, you keep shooting. Have you noticed how you started, like you got behind them to the off angle, which was amazing? And all of a sudden you stopped shooting to go blink to the mini.
Right.
How much HP did you have? Like about 120.
I was like missing like 30 or something.
So my question is why?
So I've just been domed quite a few times by like 120 damage type things. So I'm like trying to live always on max HP at the moment.
So when you do that, what do you think happens? Ooh, that was a good name.
Wasting time.
Yes. Even if it's like half a second, it's a half a second that the D.Va could have died beforehand, right?
Right.
You keep shooting. You're doing good. Good.
Oh. Well, I might get something. All right.
Yeah, I mean that worked.
Okay, I'm gonna engage from here.
So you tried to engage from the off angle, but what did really happen?
Yeah, their team was already fighting, so actually the off angle was just a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean you could have off angled just by blinking forward from like a faster position. So someone in your chat asked what is the most common tracer mistake, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna answer that in a second. Let them cross you, do your thing. Good job. Go backline, go. Backline. Ooh, that was a good shot. So why backline here? Because who are you trying to focus? Somebody on point, right?
Yeah.
Your team is already playing 4-on-1 against him. You just make sure he doesn't get healing, and he's doomed. That is, he's dead. And the sergeant turn around to shoot you, which means that you cannot one-shot anybody else. All you had to do was occupy, which was great. You got a headshot, but you won the fight.
I'm not gonna overcommit.
This ends now.
See if I can start damaging here. Torp here, but okay, he's...
Try to go for like a double blink or a blink and then recall fast. Try to get a one clip. Go. No. Yeah, that's it. Go back. Like from a position that you can shoot reliably. Good distraction. You keep shooting.
Oh crap.
You're all good.
Did not expect the turret up here.
It's fine. As for healing, go shoot. Just because you have 50 HP doesn't mean you stop shooting. You were behind cover, you were fine. Right?
Okay. I want to turn them a little bit.
Yeah, good. Turn them. Pretty good.
I'm gonna keep turning them.
Good.
Don't want to die.
That was great. You keep shooting, blink to the stairs. Good. Keep shooting. Close one. Yeah, that was probably your best fight so far.
Yeah, overall.
Well, why that is? First of all, you distracted many enemies. Many people looked at you. You got some kills out of it.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, go and go. Should do it from an up angle. Apply more pressure. You have recall. Don't be afraid. Good.
I'm worried about this guy on point. There we go.
You got 3. You just carried the fight single-handedly. Why? What do you think happened?
Because I went more aggressive with the fact that I had recall and the fact that they were not just looking at me. Because like in my mind, what I was like afraid of is like, oh, if I blink in here, they're just gonna turn on me. The team's gonna AFK and we're gonna lose. But they were fighting, so it actually was worthwhile to blink in aggressively.
But let's say they did look at you. Let's say they were not somewhat busy, right? Well, this would have been and if they look at you, what does it mean for your team?
Not looking at them.
Right, so they can just essentially walk in for free, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, okay, they look at you. What's the worst thing that can happen? Just click a button, and all of a sudden, your get out of jail free card applies, and you cannot die.
Well,
The
I'm just worried
problem-
that like I'll get burst by something.
Cheers, love. It's time to save the world.
Well, cannot be afraid of monsters under the bed, right?
How you do it,
True, true.
Anna.
Do what?
Because I feel like if I didn't tell you to engage, this fight
Yeah, I
would
would have
have
been more.
played out.
I
the
would have
same.
been more
I don't
careful.
know
I would have
how
been more
you
careful
Zip around without getting dizzy.
and more timid.
That's the great thing about Tracer. One of her abilities allows you to not be careful, to do whatever you want, to be as reckless as you would like, because you know you're going to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Already?
So
Gotcha.
this is the. I have a good analogy for this. It's boxing again, right?
Right.
So there's a jab and there's a cross. Left hand, right hand depends on orthodox or southpaw position.
5,
When Tracer, you constantly jab until you find a good opportunity to throw a cross. When is the cross? Somebody's low HP, you have your recoil. Basically, a cross would be engage hard. Jab means shoot, poke, see what is happening. So you were throwing jabs, I told you go in with the recoil, that was the cross. That was the heavy hit.
Let's get out.
helping you out.
You got her, you got her.
Oh, I feel like I don't even need to take the fight right now because like this is value in of itself.
So pay attention. So it's been 35 seconds, right? We're shooting Diana for a bit, yeah? And then what happened?
Oh boy, I'm gonna die. Crap. I was shooting the Ana, then she turned and the Pharah turned.
And then you were just kind of walking around, blinking around the map doing, well, you could say nothing, right?
Right.
And
I was trying to
that's-
stay alive, basically.
I know. So think about your pathing. Think about I want to engage and disengage as fast as possible, but I don't want to disengage to the point that I'm going to be out of the fight for too long.
Right.
So my disengagements need to be in a position where I can come back to the fight really fast.
Esto amen.
So here you disengage and then you re-engage like 1 second later, you see?
Right, right. Moira's still... Oh, the Diva's
Fine,
not
let
there.
go of the Moira. She's not doing anything. Somebody else. Shooting from the cover, you're all good. What do you think about your target priority here?
I could use some healing.
I'm kind of change. I'm just kind of not really have a single target priority. I'm just kind of changing as we go.
Alright, but notice that the soldier was shooting you the entire... My bad. Soldier was shooting you the entire time and you're just occupied with Yana.
Right.
Well, the soldier was on you. You need to shoot her back. If you don't shoot her back...
Well,
she's
I
never
was
gonna
worried
stop
that
shooting, right?
if I shoot the soldier and the Ana will heal her, so I should kill the
What?
Ana then go for the soldier.
Reporting for duty.
But you couldn't have killed Yana. She was too far away.
Okay.
At the end of the day, remember, it's the same analogy of somebody comes in, I don't know, like in real life, keeps pushing you, right? If you don't push back, it's just gonna keep pushing you.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, soldier shooting you, you have to shoot her back. It's the only way to force her away. Pressure is the only thing counts as pressure. SVB are sleeping, go shoot.
Okay, okay. I was trying to wait till my team is actually fighting.
Doesn't matter, you can buy time. You can buy time. Come back to the
I
fight
could've
as
stayed
fast
a
as
bit
possible.
longer,
Yeah, you could have.
That was a Pharah. Should have gone maybe under there, actually.
Yeah. One, you disengaged early, and two, I can't say that you disengaged too far away. You didn't.
Stop the payload.
Over there.
Okay, let's get in here.
One side of the room on the right.
Jog on, mate.
Oh! Should I just recalled and run away?
No, it doesn't. I mean, ideally, yes, but I think that if you could have recalled or if you could have, timed it better, you probably would have, right? It happens, right? Whatever. He shot 2 directs, hit you. It's not a big deal. But notice that you hesitated there for a second, choosing the right target.
Well, I was I was like looking for the sound of it, and then I heard the Ana on the right, so like, okay, here we go.
Too long, SVB. This
Oh,
rotation
this is too
long.
flank, too long.
Look, yeah, remember they're fighting. Good. Good distract. Notice how the fair turned around and started shooting you to help your Ana, right? Good blink. So why is this too long? Your teammates are fighting, right? Your friends are fighting. All of this time took you about 3 seconds. 3 seconds, they're fighting 5 on 4. Keep shooting from the cover. Keep shooting from the cover.
Let's kick this up a notch.
Oh, they got the Cassidy now. I gotta be very careful. Have you kind of dealt with the new Cassidy nade as Tracer?
Yeah, I found out the wrong way.
This is good though, I think, right?
Yeah, you keep shooting, you keep shooting. Get closer, get closer. Yeah, like this, yeah. Try to hard engage, yeah, very cool.
We need to fall back and
We got him. Never mind, you
Oh,
don't.
he's getting healed. Yeah.
But hey, look, he's not doing anything.
Yeah, and his Ana's healing him.
Now you go for him. Go, go, engage hard. You have to engage hard.
Eyes on a target.
Why was the timing of this so important? Because Diana was busy with something else.
Yeah, so it distracted the front line. I couldn't finish him though, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. But it was the right decision to make. That was important. We're gonna discuss this game a little bit after and what we can change fundamentally.
Right.
And we're gonna work on it. So next game is gonna look different. Remember how it goes last time? I try to just kind of discuss when you're playing, discuss things and just ask questions so you can maybe think what you're doing right and what you could be doing better.
Sure.
So what are you feeling right now? Like how do you...
Yeah,
what
I
do
mean,
you feel?
Yeah, I mean, this is the standard pattern, so I'm not worried because, like, you know, the first game of the coaching is always the worst because, like, it's suddenly someone's in your head telling you to, like, do things that you're not already ready to do. So I'm okay with, like, underperforming. I think I'm just thinking back that engagement right now, and I'm like, maybe I should have blinked past the Cassidy. Like, you know, once we were in the duel, should have blinked like the other side of him and then like tried to turn him. So maybe it would have made my fight a bit more comfortable. Because I think winning that duel would have been quite important, quite big impact.
It would, but I think if you blink behind him, who else can shoot you?
Then the other people, yeah, it's the LOS of other people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
one day
you
we
would
go
much
on
rather
the
isolate the
line.
1v1 instead of like, okay, now the Ana can shoot me, now somebody else can turn around and shoot me. So you shouldn't have blinked behind him. You did good. You disengage, or you rather engage a little bit too late.
Right.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh. Damn.
So what is the issue with engaging at this area where you've just been?
My teammates can't follow up.
That's one, yeah. But let's say you do end up recalling. How many blinks do you have to waste to actually get away?
Eyes on a target.
Yeah. Well, I thought I could just hide in the room for a bit if I...
Go there.
But I also then I can't get back in the fight very quickly then, can I, though?
Exactly.
Because then like they'll be up here and I'm gonna take ages to get. Just want to help clean up this Cassidy right now. But okay, he's in
You
that
have to
room
think,
now.
when I disengage, I want to be able to re-engage the fight as fast as possible. To eliminate as much downtime as I can.
Okay, I'm gonna get the Mega and then get right back into it if I can.
Faster. So again, you see your teammates were fighting 5 on 4. I mean, you did distract the cast, so we're playing 4 on 4. But still not an advantage that you created.
Okay, we're back in.
You got him. You got this guy.
I'm gonna focus the Moira so she doesn't heal him. Crap, the Zarya turned up. Oh.
I don't think the Moira could have necessarily healed her there. By the way.
You don't think? Okay.
I think she was a little bit too far away. And plus, you and a full short Zarya is good. It's like I'm gonna out damage the healing anyway. So.
Right. Okay, fair.
Nice, Anna. Nice try. That was a good fight. I would have still preferred for you to not die here by blinking a little bit more inside the room so you're able to get away.
Right.
But it's completely irrelevant. The reason why, I mean, I mentioned it, but I don't like the fact that I just mentioned it because a lot of people think, if I just did this in the last fight, I would have probably won. Just like you said at the end, if I touch, maybe we could have tied this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you played a 10-minute, 15-minute game.
Yeah, there's
You
so many
making
more
one
mistakes.
mistake.
Yeah.
You not making that play is not what could have made a difference between you losing or you winning.
Mm-hmm.
It's about what you fundamentally could have done better.
Mm-hmm.
So observing you play, and I'll take into account what I saw before this one, because as I said, first game is always not the greatest. Me talking to your ear, and I also talk while you're playing, so it's even less comfortable for you to play. So you off angle really good. You understand the concept of off angle. You never are in people's faces, which is great. When I say in their face, I mean in front of their face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You constantly distract them. You constantly shoot from angles that they're supposed to turn around to deal with you. So that's good. Your target priority for the most part is really good as well. You shoot the right targets for the most part. Like sometimes, like with the Moira and not shooting the cast. Yeah, but we can't be perfect, right? But for the most part, it's good. So what issue are you having? There are two things. One is that you have too much downtime. What does it mean? That there's a lot of time that you spend not shooting when you could shoot, right? How is this amplified? Like how do you have more downtime than normal? First of all, is that you don't put yourself necessarily in positions to shoot. But second of all, you put yourself in places when you take the fight that when you disengage and run away when you're in danger, you run away for too long. So just like the defense example at the beginning, you took the fight to the point that if you were to survive somehow, you recall and then you have to blink 3 blinks to get away. And now you have to run to the health pack. And now you have to come back from the health pack. And all of this takes time. We're talking about like 10 seconds that your team could be fighting, that you're not there, where they're fighting 5-on-4. You have to think in a way, how can I always be shooting?
Right.
Now, can you always be shooting? Of course not. But you want to maximize the amount of time that you're shooting. So how do you do? First of all, you always put yourself in a position to shoot. So the most common mistake that Tracer players make is that they just sleep too much. They don't shoot. They think too much about setting up. They think about too much. You see them blinking around, moving to these areas of the map. And they're always saying, yeah, but I want to set up myself on the off angle and I want to set up myself in a position where I can escape and blah, blah, but they're not shooting.
Right.
So for me, so as I said at the beginning, you remember when you were chasing them on second point and how you went to the off angle and they already died and then you said, yeah, I shouldn't have went to the off angle.
Yeah.
So the way to eliminate that downtime with the off angle is that you start with your team, you start to the main choke, and then you blink to the off angle because it's the fastest way to get to the off angle.
Right.
Don't think about walking when in a way that they don't see you. Think about, I want them to see me, but 2 seconds later, I'm going to be shooting from somewhere else with my blinks.
Right.
Okay. The second thing is that do not be afraid to hard engage when you have recall.
Right.
So as I said, there's jab and there's a cross. You always be jabbing. You always be shooting. That's the downtime part. You always be shooting.
Mm-hmm.
What is a cross is you blinking in and hard engaging.
Right.
When do you do that? When you see somebody slow, Zenyatta all of a sudden in open space, no cover, right?
Right.
Ana low HP, cast low HP, whatever, tank low HP, you engage on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you have your recall, you have to assume that it's an opportunity to throw a cross.
Sure.
It's an opportunity to punch really hard. So when you have your recall, you do not be afraid to go aggressive. After recall, you have to remember, I don't want to go away for too long because I want to keep shooting. But it doesn't mean that you stop jabbing. You keep shooting, you just don't hard engage. It doesn't mean that you shoot from 50 miles away. You're just like a little bit closer to cover. You are, a little bit more distance than you normally would. You just don't go in like 1-on-3 as you would with a recall. Okay?
Right.
So you queue up again, simplify to things about I want to constantly shoot. When I disengage, I want to still be shooting. When I have my recall, let me be super aggressive. When I use my recall, I don't want to be going for too long because I still want to keep shooting, just not hard engaging.
Okay.
The rest that you're doing, the off angling and target priority, don't even worry about it. You're doing them just fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha. All right, maximize my uptime basically.
Yes.
I will focus on that. And the punch and the jab, or the cross and the jab.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
I think that also your pulse bomb usage is very well. Every time you have it, use it. Doesn't matter hit or miss. Like, oh, if I only hit that pulse bomb, would have won the fight. No, maybe, but it's not the reason as to why you win game. One pulse bomb is not the reason as to why you win or lose a game, right?
Sure. Well, not until we're at the highest level, and even then, you can still coach people. Like even in Overwatch League, you can still have fundamental problems.
Of course, if anybody could hit most of their pulse bombs, or like a majority of their pool, like large majority, it still wouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can hit all of their pulse bombs.
Yeah.
And it's not something people train for anyways.
Oh, I don't think I've played Shambali in quite some time.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
So again, two things in your head. One, I always want to be shooting as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. So,
two,
like,
when I have my recall, do whatever you want.
So to the principle of like, you know, you're poking down main and you blink to the off angle. Do I want to start just cart, or do I want to maybe go like one of the stairs left? I think the stairs left is kind of risky. Maybe swing right side from the room up.
It's time to save the world.
So like go from here and then.
I get what you're saying. So I'll phrase this in a way where it's really hard to make a mistake. Think
Right.
about how can I move to the position that I want to be in the fastest.
Right.
If it's to the left side, it's left side. To the right side, it's right side. If it's to the main choke, it's to the main choke.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, to be honest, I could, by that logic, I could start cart and then just blink across to that right side where the stairs or the behind them stairs are.
You could. You could also go from the right side, because if you think about it from here, it really makes no
Yeah,
difference.
it's about the
in
same
terms of
thing.
distance.
Yeah, it's about the same.
4, 3, 2.
But through the middle of the middle of fights, and when they start moving back and people are rotating, you will find that it's faster to sometimes walk to the main choke and then blink.
Mobilizing.
Go blink behind it. Good. Why did the Mercy die?
Because I was poking her.
You were distracting
And
everyone.
distracting
Everyone
the rest
chased
of
you.
everyone. Yeah.
And she was just flying in open space, and all of a sudden she's dead. So when you think about it, right? You should have recall. But when you think about it, you're like, I didn't really do much in this fight. I didn't kill anyone, but you're the reason as to why they won the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Your distraction, everyone chasing you, Mercy flying into an open space. Hello.
Should have checked for that Bastion, but
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That was the thing to do. You were fine.
okay, okay.
Ooh, nice one. That was a great one.
Oh, she ran that way.
There you go. Shoot. Very little downtime this fight. Very little downtime this fight. That was great. Whatever, you got 5 strike. Who cares, right? You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
won 2 fights in a row for your team, single-handedly, and now you have the most damage in the almost second most damage in the server, which is a very big difference than how the previous game started.
Sure,
So
yeah,
like
for
1
sure.
minute you did 100. Now 1 minute you did 1400. 14 times more.
Oh, this is not a path. I'm done.
I am ready to.
It is. It's just too long.
Oh, that blew up faster than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Like I thought the
When-
E would go a little bit longer.
Yeah. I think when it attaches to you, it goes that faster, right?
Right, I didn't know that actually.
Payload mobilizing.
I think. Yeah, I don't know.
We're
You
outnumbered.
can fact check me. I don't know.
It sound that would check out because I'm pretty sure when it's on the ground, the sound takes longer.
Eyes on a target.
All right, what are you doing right now? Yeah, I would just push the payload. Yeah, straight up.
Charlie Niner. Yeah, see that took longer for sure.
And now he's alone, and now you can kill him, and now you can keep pushing payload. Now they're gonna chase you. Now your team can go forward because they're chasing you.
And start poking again.
What would have been better? You sitting at the ledge, get killed, and then re-engage from the off angle. Go blink to the off angle. Go. Off angle, left side. You're good. You're all good. Keep shooting. Distract the Bastion a little bit. He was not distracted. He was unfazed there. Try to not die here.
Oh.
Never mind. Yeah, this guy's blocking door.
Don't go.
You see that you were a little bit too hesitant. You were a little bit too afraid to go to the off angle there. Like I had to force you to go, but you didn't die. You didn't die.
I was waiting for my blinks basically. I was like, oh, I want like 2-3 blinks before I go.
But you have to think, I have cover there. Like you had cover, so we were fine. We're fine.
I don't think I duel that Hanzo.
No, not from this range.
You can. There is. So you're saying there is a path here or not?
Yeah,
oh,
go,
there
go,
is.
go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do I start poking her yet, or do I wait?
You move a little bit closer. Now you keep shooting, keep distracting. Look, now Bastion shooting at you. 2-on-1, 2-for-1 rather. Now you have to escape. Good. As soon as you get healed, come back to the fight. Don't even get healed, just keep shooting. Good. Blink to the off angle. Fantastic. Just because you have like 70 HP or 75 HP doesn't mean you stop shooting, right? You still keep shooting, you just do it from cover, from more of a safe distance. Like right now, you had 75 HP and just went in to kill Diana.
Yeah.
What most players would do, blink to their team, get healed, go for a health pack. Or as I would like to call it, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Keep shooting, baby. No sitting. Keep shooting. Like right here, you don't have your recall, you don't know how to engage, but you still keep shooting, right? You have cover, you're all good.
Sure.
Now you can go in. That was a little bit risky, but you know what? I prefer that over playing defensively.
Sure. Oh, he knows I'm here.
Yeah, so what? Keep shooting.
Oh,
See,
yeah?
like what? Why do you run away to respawn? Why? You know?
Because I'm worried
No
that
reason.
he's gonna one-tap me, but I guess don't.
Yeah, you keep shooting. Go, keep shooting. Mess with him, pretend like you're peeking. Make him waste time. Make him stare at a wall. Can you possibly blink to the right side of him? So what did this enable you to do? Did you notice?
Bought some space for my team basically because they all
Exactly.
turned.
He turned around to you, the Bastion, and your Ryan just walked in.
Yeah.
And that is why you won the fight, because your Ryan walked in. How could he walk in? Because the person that is shooting at him is shooting at you. All of a sudden. Good. You stay, wait till they cross, you engage, pulse bomb, do your thing. Go now.
Nice.
I would say that this was a half a second too late of engagement. Remember, like you see
Yeah,
that
I
start
thought
already
that
fighting.
the footsteps that they were coming my way. That's why I didn't go. Because if I thought they were going mid, I would have gone sooner.
How do you feel?
Yeah, that was much better, wasn't it?
Oh, I couldn't tell. Like this is a night and day difference. This is very high level right now. That's what I'd like to call it. That's the best way I can put it. So before it was like, you know, the rank that you're at, down 5. Now it's Grandmaster level.
Oh, thank you.
You're complete dominating, completely. You're in charge of the lobby. You're in charge of the pace. You're practically doing everything.
Thank you.
You could say my team is doing great, but at the end of the day, you can say, but who's creating the openings for them?
Mm-hmm.
Who's ready to have some
Yeah,
fun?
100%.
Most
So on
people don't
defense-
understand.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you go. You go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say on defense, I like want to
must
patrol the
all
off
find the
angles
cause
more and
worth
stuff, and like
fighting
make sure
for.
they don't come through here and things like that.
You play the same.
Okay.
Don't overthink. You play the same. I want to shoot. What is the only exception for you to not shoot? When they're in their spawn doors. Why? Because if you recall, you're gonna put yourself in a too much of an aggressive position. So you let them move out a little bit to the point that you can engage closer to the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
It will allow you to disengage fast, and it will allow you to re-engage fast after you disengage.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So what I was saying is that a lot of people say my team is not creating space. That's
Right.
why I lose. But you're the one that is supposed to create a space for them so they can create a space for you. Go shoot. Go left side now. Fast, fast, double blink. Good. Good. No worries. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. You made Diana waste a nade. You made Diana jump around, not heal. And again, your team might have gotten a lot of kills, but who was the one that enabled them to do so?
For sure.
That was great. Remember to do not engage too late. Now's a good time. And just use your recall. Oh, okay. Re-engage fast, damage. And from the main. From the main is good. Good timing. Keep shooting.
Oh.
That swing was kind of lucky. You blink at to the end of his swing.
Right.
Keep shooting as if you don't sleep. Shattered.
I was trying to see what was happening behind me. I wasn't sure.
You almost died there because again, where did you engage in their spawn?
Yeah.
And then you recall into an open space, and then you had to triple blink away, and then you get what I'm saying. It's just too long for you to re-engage the fight because of that. Well, this guy's looking at you. Doesn't do anything. Like the Bastion.
Coming up to get me.
Go shoot him. Have recall. Don't be afraid. Good. Waste your time. Good target priority. Can you somehow go for the Yana on the high ground?
I am unbreakable.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Good. Notice how much more significantly more uptime you have. You just constantly shoot, recall or not. That's what I like to see. Good. Now you keep shooting. Keep shooting. Doesn't matter, 90 HP, full HP or not. You keep shooting. Eventually somebody's gonna heal you, right?
We hope.
Hope, yeah. I'm a little bit too aggressive here.
Yeah, this is too aggressive. I know that.
Backline. Oh, God. Yeah, you're destroying them, like straight up. You're destroying them. That was a great fight.
Just chill out for a sec.
And now he was looking at you, brought his HP down. The cast just came from the side. Whoop. One shot, he's dead. Going to the right side of the room. Ah, never mind. It's over. Compared to last game, this was complete domination. This was not even remotely close. This was a game that people would be like, Tracer is smurfing. I mean, that's how it looked like from my perspective. You can ask your chat. I bet it's like the same thing. That was a complete domination. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, all the principles, I just tried to apply them.
The most important one is having uptime. Because you doing something is the foundation of figuring out what you're doing wrong. Because if you engage one time every minute, how can you tell how could have engaged better? Because you very rarely engage. It's like improving at any other skill. Let's think about sculpting, right? Sculpting, just a random topic out of my head. If you go and sculpt once a year, how can you become better at sculpting if you do it once a year?
Yeah.
It's like engaging. If you do it once a minute, it's going to be very hard to, how can I do better target priority? How can I use cover better? If you you're never gonna figure it out because you don't have enough sample size.
For sure.
So having the uptime is the most basic foundation and fundamental in this game. But goddamn, as I said, you know, you're doing amazing. Like you apply things so fast, SVB, like so fast, instantly. Like one game is all it took. One game. I don't know how you do it. Some people would say talented.
I mean, I appreciate that, dude. If I would say the greatest skill I have in life is learning things quickly, and I think that's just a very valuable skill to have in, like, as terms of like it lets you conquer a lot of things. I would say.
100%. I agree with you 100%. You know, and that's what I'm always telling people. You know, I'm always telling people, listen, if you can be good at Overwatch, it means that you have learned how to be good at Overwatch. So why can't you be like, you know, learn how to be good at other things in your life that you want to improve upon, right? In your other endeavors.
100%. Yeah, I think like go ahead.
I would say that becoming GM at Overwatch and being 1% out of millions of people who play this game, millions, 1%. I think people underlook how hard it is. A lot of people say, yeah, ranks are inflated. People are boosted. Yet it's still 1%. All of these people who say ranks inflated, people are boosted, they're not GM. They're not the 1%. If everything's so inflated and boosted, why are they still, you know, why are they not GM? Why are they
for sure.
shitting on people who are GM, who are the 1%?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's also like an observation bias because you see a lot of the GMs, right? Because they're like, you know, you see streamers playing GM and they're seeing people's profiles. So you're visibly seeing a lot more GMs. So you think, oh, there's so many of them, but it's still the 1%.
Exactly.
Prepare your
Exactly.
defenses.
The last game, it was, as I told you, Chad, it looked, I haven't ranked the GM on Tracer, right?
Yeah.
And just looked like one of my games. Straight up. Domination.
Appreciate that, dude. All right, let's see if we can keep it up. I'm going to try and keep all the same principles. I think someone's trying to ask which role do you think is the most presumably impactful. I'm going to finish that sentence for them.
It's time to save the world.
It's really hard to tell. I think that all roles are
think I am.
equally as impactful. It's really hard to put a finger on what is more impactful because any good player on any good role would completely dominate, or it's the reason as to why you lost sometimes, right? A very bad support player is equally the reason why you lost as a bad tank player, let's say. Or a good tank player is a reason as to why you win. If you play good on tank and you play good on support, you're gonna win both matches. So I think they're kind of equally. People get too preoccupied with these questions, and they react.
Yeah. Because it vindicates them a little bit. They're like, oh yeah, see that my role isn't as impactful. Okay, where they go?
Exactly.
Oh, this guy's throwing.
Could have blinked on him, by the way, behind him.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I wasn't sure exactly where he was going.
Careful.
I thought he was gonna go there, but yeah. So
Go
maybe
top
I
left.
wanna
Go top
get
left.
on. Yeah.
Oh, he wasted a nade. Go to the right side, keep shooting. Go to the right. Yeah, keep shooting. I don't know if you noticed, but you shot the widow down. She was so scared.
Yeah,
she
she fell off the
map.
map. Yeah, I noticed. Since saw in the kill feed, I was like, what happened there?
Can you triple blink, try to kill a widow and Rico? Go.
Wow.
So why do I tell you to do this?
Because I have recall, I may as well do it, right?
Yeah, it puts you in a more aggressive mindset, and plus, by the time teamfight begins, you're gonna have it anyways. It's like using your nade if you remember. One before the fight, one in the fight.
Oh, he dropped down. Oh crap.
Go, you keep shooting. Backline. Good. Clean, keep going. Great fight. What? Wait, finish this fight first, then we talk. what I didn't like initially is that you focus the monkey. Because what the monkey is trying to do when he jumps in is exactly what you're trying to do. He's trying to distract. But as soon as he decided, let's not shoot him and occupy the rest, and actually focus on the rest, one, you got a kill, but even if you don't get a kill, Ana doesn't heal the monkey. Ana doesn't heal the monkey means he dies. Nice, Ana. You got her, she has nothing. Good.
The dead also remain.
Care of the widow, careful of the widow.
Oh wait, for this guarding angel. Ah, but Aris is dead now, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that was good distraction, it was good target to choose.
Wait, I was looking, I'm gonna make sure I don't get domed.
What do you have, SVB?
Recall.
Hey, go in.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
the damage boosted Helix.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We are outnumbered.
I got destroyed.
Not in my
Yeah.
vocabulary.
I think I gotta play for last touch here.
Yeah, you have a bunch of time, don't worry, keep shooting.
30 seconds remaining.
Until you have recall, you poke safely from the high grounds or whatever. Just keep shooting, don't sleep. Distract the widow. Good. Now you have a recall, do whatever you want.
We will claim victory.
Too much out of the fight.
Yeah. This is value.
Keep shooting. Yeah, it is, but keep shooting. Even if it's far away, just apply the pressure. Keep shooting.
They brought one back.
Nice.
Actually, I want to say something. The way you maneuver around the map is great, and the way you use cover is great. Do not underestimate that skill.
Right.
I think you're worried about dying a little bit too much.
Right.
Sides.
Remember, you have cover, you have corners that you can play around, which you did. You see, they just went in against a Visor, against a Widow shooting at you, maneuvered around. Nobody killed you. You were fine.
Mm-hmm.
You were about to go to sleep there for a second. I had to wake you up. You remember, you keep shooting. You keep
Sure.
shooting no matter what.
Right. Push the limits.
You say this is value though. It is value as long as you keep shooting, because it's not value. If you're not shooting, she's not gonna look at you. When you're shooting, if it's literally one damage, just one damage, she's gonna be like, oh, just shooting me. I need to turn around.
Yeah.
Cheers, love. It's time to
But if you weren't shooting, she would be like, okay, there's no trace. Let's just kill the rest of the enemy team. She had a really good position. She had open sightlines to your entire team.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And I guess you gotta take it, right? Like, it's like, okay, she domes me. Like, I blink out, she domes me. Alright, so be it. She did well.
Other creations.
That is a matter of perspective.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you're doing like this game is also so well. You're playing it out so well. Again, it just looks really good. I mean, I don't have many things to complain about, because besides the fact that sometimes you go to sleep, but I'm here to wake you up. When I'm not here, you have to wake yourself up.
Yeah.
What do you have, SVB?
Recall. Yeah, alright, let's go.
Good target priority with the orb combination. That was great.
This is too aggro.
Yes. What would have enabled you to make the exact same play that you just did?
Recall.
Exactly. No recall, you cannot do that. No. Why not?
I'm not sure actually.
We'll talk about something. Finish the fight. Your entire team is lost. Why?
Yeah,
I mean,
because I wasn't pulling the aggro like I normally do.
Yeah, this guy's in spawn. He's not doing anything. He's completely irrelevant to the fight. So take the fight 5-on-4. Why do you take a fight 1-on-1 when you can't take a fight 5-on-4?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have to think of him as, well, he's not in the fight, he's completely AFK. Let's just, you know, fight as a team with an one-man advantage.
Okay, got you.
Also, this is also a common mistake the players make. It's not a you problem, it's a... Good. Did you have to recall?
I was kind of just worried about the Cassidy eventually getting me. But no, the answer is...
SVB, don't worry, be happy.
Look at me go.
I'm gonna try and
There's a-
burn them really hard now.
Yeah, you do it. You do your thing. Do not let the wrist touch. You keep shooting,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
not gonna touch. That's it, it's over.
And we're making progress.
Another great game. Another amazing game. I mean, I'm
Nice.
speechless, you know? The reason why I'm so quiet, I'm speechless. I don't have anything to say. I'm very impressed, you know?
Oh, thanks, dude.
Of the game.
You would see me, my mouth, it's wide open. I'm in shock. I'm like, how could this guy apply these things so fast?
3 hits confirmed.
I love my my Moira saying easy match, simple match, like over and over in chat. Like, yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about learning how to play so good, is that you know that you're the reason why this is an easy match. You know.
Oh yeah,
So
100%.
how do you feel about the games that you're playing? Like, just, you know, talk me through your feelings.
Yeah, I want to see, like, we're just kind of dumpstering these guys right now. Like, this is the tracer that like people complain about, where it's like, oh, it's just doing too much, can't be stopped.
Yeah, the smurfing. Somebody deal with the tracer, please. Tracer is so free. Do something.
Yeah, tracer OP,
can't.
tracer OP.
They can't. Why? Because it's not about the character. Just outplaying them on like skill wise. It's not even mechanically. You're outplaying them. You're hitting the one clips. No, you're distracting. You're capitalizing on the right targets. You're going in the right times. You're constantly shooting. It's just too much smoke to handle.
For sure, 100%.
So you said something at the end. You said, "I'm worried that the cast is gonna shoot me."
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I was worried about the nade, not specifically, but yeah.
I know, but there's a difference between worrying about something and being cautious about something. It's two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Being cautious, you live your day-to-day life, right? You're no fear. It's just like being cautious. Like I don't want to run on a highway when there's a lot of
yeah.
cars flying 60 miles per hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like being cautious. But worrying is being paranoid. Being paranoid is scared, is all sort of negative things.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference between cautious and worrying is you clicking your recall for no reason. This is worrying. This is paranoia. This is negative emotions.
Sure.
You being cautious is, okay, I know he can kill me. How can I avoid the flashbang? Cover. Understand? You could have kept fighting the same like you could have been as aggressive, like, oh, there's a little plant there, let's just use that as cover so I don't get randomly flashbang.
Mm-hmm.
That is being cautious.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Not only how you execute the fights and how you play, but also the way you approach the game mentally.
Gotcha.
It's like I have confidence, I'm just cautious. Like I'm not like when I play, for example, when I play in my rank 2 GMs, yeah, I know I'm better than these players. Like it's not a shocker. I know I'm better.
Yeah.
But I know that I can still die to people in gold. I know that I can still die. I can make a mistake. They can make a good play. I'm being cautious, and that's why I use cover. People say, yeah, he always goes in and just one clips everybody. No, I don't. I don't go in and one clip everybody. I just use cover. I keep my range. You know, I pick the right targets. I choose the targets. I play the same way in gold or even in bronze as I would play in top 500. Absolutely the same.
Mm-hmm.
And it's me being cautious. Me worrying what a lot of players make the mistake with. Me worrying is, even with Yana, do you remember? Like, I'm using my sleep. I thought the Genji is just going to dash, so I use my sleep. I use my nade because I thought the Diva is going to pick around the corner. It's a lot of I think that's what they're going to do. They're worried about something that is going to happen instead of just seeing it happen and then reacting to it.
Right.
So it's very important. Do not overthink. You keep doing your thing. Just be cautious. Do not worry. And that's like the biggest thing with really good learners. The reason why they're good learners is they try to think about what is the worst thing can happen and how can I play around it. But essentially, sometimes they fall into the rabbit hole of they're constantly afraid of monsters under the bed.
Yeah.
And then they revert back to too much downtime, not shooting, not off-angling. I don't want to take a fight against a Cassidy because he can flashbang me and kill me. The Widow is looking at me, and they just use 3 blinks to just maneuver into walls and not do anything. When they think that the Bronze Widow is going to headshot them every time they peek.
Yeah, 100%. It's like not letting the worst thing that's happened to you define your general gameplay. Like not letting like a particularly egregious Cassidy grenade or just like a Widow killed you one time and then you never engage in a Widow ever again. Like don't let that change the right play. And again, I think accepting that sometimes you will die going for the right play. Like you will, like sometimes you go there, he magno grenades you around the corner, rolls around and shoots you. Like so be it.
Exactly. And it's very important for me to say this because it's a very strong way of thinking. It's very important that I'm glad that you said this. You will die sometimes. You have to accept the fact that in order for you to be good at the game or learn how to play properly, you will have, just like in life, fail many times. You will die, you will feed, you will mess things up. But when you mess things up, there's 2 ways to approach this. One is get stuck in gold way. My teammates, he should have healed me, he should have shielded me, blah, blah, blah. 2, I died. Why did I die? I didn't use cover. Okay, let's use cover next fight. It was not the right target to shoot. Let's choose a better target next time. It's constant thinking what I could have done better.
Sure, for sure.
And when you don't play as aggressive and you don't feed, you will never put yourself in a position to learn in the first place.
Yeah.
It's the perfect analogy to life. Take action, fail, learn. If you don't take action, you will never gonna learn anything.
100%.
So honestly, I could sit here and watch you play and destroy everybody, but I think my work here is done.
Yeah, no, I mean already like there's a big improvement of like what I can be doing. So I think we got a good foundation.
What I need to make sure of, and what you need to make sure of more importantly, is for you not to revert back to your old habits.
Don't fall asleep. Yeah, don't fall asleep. If I have
Exactly.
go.
So SVB, again, I appreciate you inviting me. It's been a pleasure.
No, man, it's all thanks to you. Appreciate you very much for giving me your time and your expertise for free. Stuff that you could and should be charging for, but I appreciate you as always being a homie and coming down and just, reshaping my tracer as always, remolding the sculpture.
So when are we going to see you play GM1 on Tracer?
Let's see how this goes, I guess. Let's see how the week goes.
All right, I believe, and I'll check in, of course. I keep an eye. I like to keep an eye on you because, well, you are, I mean, it's always a good feeling when I say something and people listen and do, and it just looks so well. It's like a masterpiece. Watching you play right now has been amazing. It's been a great experience for me.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, dude. I'm glad it gave you something as well.
Okay, I'm gonna wish you a great evening and your chat. You guys have a great night, greatest of the day, depends on where you're from. And as always, if you ever need something, SVB, do not hesitate to message. I always see what I can do for you.
Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, Awkward. Guys, please show some love to Awkward as he departs. But thanks so much, man. I appreciate you. Have a great day.
You too.